CSUN held its third annual Cancer Relay for Life event. Valley View News reporter Tania Hopkins has more.
Many came out to support CSUN's cancer awareness event. Individuals showed up in their teams, ready to walk and ready to camp out. This 24-hour event gives communities the chance to celebrate the lives of people who have battled cancer.
And to remember those that we have lost.
One committee member shared how she found out she had cancer.
And they told me I had stage 0 cervical cancer, which I don't even think I heard them say it to me. I just took the papers they gave me and went home.
Cancer survivors of all types, ages, and species were asked to get the relay started. So far, $22,000 has been raised at this event, and more is expected.
I got affected for real with my mom. And the minute I found out with my mom, I realized how many people in my life were affected.
I've lost countless relatives and friends to this disease, and I just want to help find a cure.
Reports say more than 1 million people each year are diagnosed with a form of cancer, but 1 million more find a way to beat it. In Northridge, I'm Tania Hopkins for Valley View News.
President Obama was in the South End recently for a campaign fundraiser, but the president could be making a return trip soon. That's if a South LA school wins the race to the top. Valley View's Alan Carter explains.
They competed against more than 1,000 high schools across the country.
He chose us to saying that our school is special. We were just like, wow.
Now, Environmental Charter High School in Lawndale is part of the final 6 schools in a competition to snag the biggest graduation commencement speaker of them all.
Today, I'm excited to announce the first annual Race to the Top High School Commencement Challenge. This spring, I'll visit the winning school to speak at commencement.
The school got the phone call from the White House telling them they were a finalist.
It was a surreal moment. I was in a meeting, and Carola, our secretary, called me out of the meeting to say that the White House was on the phone. So you can imagine our response. I came running out in a flurry.
In order to apply, students had to write an essay about their school and created a 2-minute video that they sent to the White House and posted on YouTube.
Welcome to the Environmental Charter High School.
We will not accept the status quo,
which leaves our habitat in the state of woe.
We are not taught to memorize information.
Instead, we learn by doing, sharing inspiration.
But getting this far in the competition to land Obama is about more than just fancy videos. Environmental Charter High School outperforms over 80% of comparable high schools in all of California. One of the criteria that made the school a finalist was academic achievement. Students painted this mural to showcase some of the schools where students were accepted. Last year, over 90% of the seniors at the school got accepted to 4-year universities. There are about 460 students at the school, and class sizes are small, with only about 20 students to each teacher. For the students, it's not whether or not they will go to college, but rather which college they will go to.
We have a pretty strong college prep mission, so we expect all of our students to attend 4-year colleges when we're done.
But now it's a waiting game for the students to learn if they will indeed get a visit from President Obama. However, for students, just being in the top 6 means a lot.
You don't even know the feeling that it will bring to everybody. It will just mean the world to all of us.
The winner will be announced in early May. In Lawndale, Alan Carter for Valley View News.
The approval rating of the U.S. government is at one of the lowest points in half a century. A Pew Research Center survey found that nearly 8 in 10 Americans say they don't trust the federal government to solve the nation's problems. The data could prove harmful to the Democratic Party as it tries to maintain a congressional majority in this fall's election. The survey has also found that half of those questioned say the government has gotten too big and has been interfering too much in state and local issues. Still, a majority supported the Obama administration for taking control of the economy during the recession.
U.S. banking giant Citigroup has posted its best quarterly result in nearly 3 years with a profit of nearly $4.5 billion. That brings the company back to black after spending nearly 2 years in the red. Citi has struggled since the start of the financial crisis when they received a government bailout of $45 billion. Last year, $1.6 billion was lost by the company, compared to more than $27 billion it lost in 2008. The embattled Toyota car company has been hit with a $16.4 million fine. U.S. regulators say Toyota failed to notify them for at least 4 months concerning alleged problems with accelerated pedals. Federal law says automakers must disclose defects within 5 days. The revelation has led to Toyota recalling more than 2 million vehicles, but has stopped short of admitting it purposely withheld safety information.
Pope Benedict XVI expressed his feelings toward the current sex abuse scandal. He says he doesn't feel alone while at the helm of what he called a wounded and sinner church. The comment came while the cardinals were celebrating the 5th anniversary of the Pope's election. Pope Benedict recently met with some abuse victims. The victims have demanded that Pope Benedict take more personal responsibility for the sexual abuse of some priests.
Hundreds of people observed Earth Day in Santa Monica. Local vendors came out to bring awareness to their eco-friendly products. Valley View's Lisette Gomez has more.
It was an eventful day all over Los Angeles. Several organizations participated with the Earth Day events that included cleaning up the beaches and educating people on ways to protect the Earth's ecosystem and resources.
I'm the chair of the West LA group of the Sierra Club. We have people who just go for the hikes, and we have other people who don't go on any hikes, but they're passionate about the environment and conservation.
Various organically made products were displayed for sale. Each vendor had their original green ideas developed into numerous items.
We have baby, kids clothing and accessories made from organic bamboo and organic cotton. They're very comfortable, very soft and smooth. They're antibacterial, they're antifungal because of the bamboo.
The air pollution of Southern California is still a big challenge. These hydrogen fuel cell vehicles are a hopeful solution to some of that extra gasoline fuel and smog in the air.
Well, these are zero tailpipe emitting fuel cell vehicles, so the only thing that comes out of the tailpipe is just water.
This Earth Day marks the 40th annual celebration, which gives the community a chance to learn about ways they can protect their planet. The plan to advance climate policy, energy efficiency, renewable energy, and green jobs is part of what Earth Day is about. Even the young volunteers know the condition of the Earth affects them.
Kind of all starts making sense when you explain it to other people, because you see how it affects everybody.
And then we know that we're the next generation and we're going to be the ones living in this messed up world.
In Santa Monica, I'm Lisette Gomez for Valley View News. Medical marijuana users converged on the Cow Palace in Daly City for the International Cannabis and Hemp Expo. Vendors at the event had bongs, vaporizers, hash brownies, and other marijuana products. Californians have been able to purchase medical marijuana since 1996 as long as they have a doctor's referral and an identification card. Marijuana advocates want to take it a step further and get the drug legalized, a topic that will be voted on in November. Organizers say it was intended to show how big the state's pot industry has become and to educate people about marijuana, which they say is a multi-billion-dollar industry.
The Lakers are starting anew in the postseason after struggling down the stretch, and country music artist Carrie Underwood wins the Triple Crown Award. We'll tell you more when we return.